Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So, welcome to our podcast session. My name is Suhail.
And I am Akif. In today's episode, we are diving into one of the key topics from our CMA653 subject, which is feasibility study in construction, especially focusing on economic factors and safety.
Okay, so for definition and purpose of this safety feasibility studies, so let's start with the basics. Feasibility study in construction is an early assessment to determine whether a project is practical and viable, financially, technically, legally, and in terms of safety. Its main purpose is to help clients and stakeholders decide whether a project should proceed or not.
Exactly, it's like a filtering process. You study the costs, risks, timelines, site condition, regulation, and long-term performance. Without a solid feasibility study, a project can run into problem later, over budget, delays, or even total failure.
Okay, so what are the main components? So usually it starts with a site analysis, then moves into design options, cost estimation, regulatory compliance, environmental factors, and importantly, safety assessments.
Yeah, and don't forget risk analysis and return on investment, which is ROI. All these steps combine to give a complete picture of whether the project is worth starting.
Okay, so for the application in the real world construction, in the real world practice, feasibility studies are commonly used in high rise projects, infrastructure developments, or anything involving public safety. For example, when building a hospital, the design must consider fire safety systems, earthquake resistant structures, and emergency access routes that affect the cost, but it is essential.
Even for a smaller project like residential buildings, safety and economic feasibility go hand in hand. If a developer ignores things like soil condition or fire regulations, they might save costs now but pay more later through legal fines or redesign works.
Okay, so for the challenges or limitations, one challenge is the data accuracy. A feasibility study depends heavily on the current market rates, site data, and regulations. If anything changes, like material prices or zoning laws, the study might become outdated.
Also, cost prediction is not always perfect. Unexpected ground conditions, inflation, or poor contractor performance can affect actual outcomes. And sometimes, stakeholders may push for optimistic numbers just to get approval, which creates problem later.
Okay, so the influence on decision making. So how does all this tie into construction economics? Okay, so simple. The feasibility study helps clients make informed financial decisions. They can compare options, manage risks, and plan for realistic profits.
It gives a structured foundation for budgeting, scheduling, and resource planning. Without it, there's much higher chance of overspending or delivering unsafe buildings. So it is a key tool in economic planning and cost control.
Okay, so to sum it all up in a conclusion, a feasibility study isn't just a formality, it is a detailed, structured tool that helps identify whether a construction project is viable, safe, and economically sound.
When safety and cost are considered together in the early stage, it reduces risk and improves project outcomes. In short, a strong feasibility study leads to a smarter, safer construction decisions.
Okay, that is all from us for our podcast session. So we hope that this will help you to understand the bigger picture behind the feasibility studies in construction.
Thanks for tuning in and good luck to everyone working on your CMA 653 assignments.